Kontroversy, where I actually am the lead host today. I completely forgot. I'm sort of just looking around. What am I doing? Thinking, hang on, that's the lead host there. Anyway, golf.
Yes.
Now this is interesting because I'll explain this too. Your story is, does copyright even exist in Thailand? Beauty and the Beast Thai version. Now we're talking about Beauty and the Beast, the American one with all the.
Oh yeah.
Okay, because the thing is, the show that I do here with Sarosha, Chatapon, and Revati is actually Beauty and the Beast also, but as in they're the beauties and I'm the beast.
They're not the version.
No, but there's actually
in a sense,
it's a talk show that was in Australia about people getting letters in and you know we talking about it, and it's actually called Beauty and the Beast also. So
interesting.
there you go. Anyway,
no, this cartoons. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with it.
Yeah, no, I remember the American one in I think the 80s, and they had
Walt
the guy.
Disney.
Yeah,
the Walt Disney.
Yeah.
So
and people used to call me that because he's a bit of a lion and I'm a lion and blah blah blah.
So I'm pretty sure we all have seen Beauty and the Beast, Walt Disney version. Well, right now there's a sensation in the YouTube because apparently Thailand has our own Beauty and the Beast, or so-called our own. It's not exactly our own.
What a cartoon.
It's an animation.
Really?
That's the animation, and if you look, it looks kind of like a Disney's logo, isn't it?
Yeah. But instead of the castle, it's pagoda.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yep. And then you know the storylines the same. You know she went into. I mean the drawing is not exactly the same. Yes.
So it's made in Thailand.
Exactly, and the characters and everything, they all looks like the one in the Walt Disney's version, but it's just like slightly different. But the storyline, everything, the characters, everything was pretty much a copy. It's almost like a cheap Louis Vuitton, if you ask me.
So what's the issue?
So what grade? Like grade A or B, or if it's Louis Vuitton fake?
Not a very good grade, because you know you can still see it's like fake.
Well, you can still get good Louis Vuitton fakes though.
Yeah, but
I'll tell you about that later.
This is kind of like.
Okay, one question: should we be ashamed or should we be proud of the world?
We should be proud because this is like it's property rights.
But is Disney going to sue?
This is a kick. They're pretty smart. The GM Tune, or Air One Edutainment.
Okay.
They call it. Because
edutainment. Entertainment. Okay.
Yes, like education.
Yeah. Right.
Entertainment, because they do like Beauty and the Beast and of course Snow White and everything that you can think of, and they say that when you go into, because the logo in there say GM Tune and and whatever, but once you do a web search, there's no result of either company.
Really?
What do you mean?
Meaning you cannot find the location of those two companies.
GM Tunes?
Exactly. There's a logo and everything, but you can't find it. So Disney, good luck with trying to sue this.
So they believe that Disney wouldn't be able to find a trace of evidence of existence of their company. Is that what they're saying?
Pretty much.
But if, like, let's say a Disney employee come walk down Thailand street and saw this DVD, they still have evidence, right?
Yeah, but then how are you gonna link it back to whoever? Because the printed materials is obviously people these days. Pantic Plaza, right? Like we can get cheap movies, and what do? They just get.
So I said we should be proud of our people. That,
and they're gonna say, "Hey, it's not exactly the same because the guy have got horns and everything."
No, here's the thing about property, intellectual right. If they see it in a glance and make people believe that it's like McDonald's, and I cannot remember the other brand that the McDonald's sued the other brand. They actually used the same M, but didn't say McDonald's underneath.
Right.
The thing about intellectual property right, if the customer glance and walk in that place because they believe it's McDonald's, or if people like buy this DVD because they think it's Disney, not GM Tunes, that's actually violated the copyrights already.
Yeah.
So, this guy might be able to get away because the company may be so small compared to Disney, but you should be ashamed.
Yeah, of course.
You should
that's
be
ashamed. That's the whole point, because this is sad. I mean, this is actually on Yahoo.
It's a classic cartoon. It's a classic cartoon.
And they got Snow White.
They got people like being. People have to use some kind of brain power to come up with this or original or design the costume and storyline and stuff, and yeah.
So it's not good, and plus this is really embarrassing because I mean it's on Yahoo webpage. It was on the first
it's all
page.
over the world, and they still believe that.
Yeah, and people are just not very good comment people for Thailand, not very good ones.
But remember too, Thailand
is the land of fake.
Well, no, it's true. I mean, no, it's not land of fake, but it's renowned for like the best bootlegs, as in copies of anything like globally, even next to China, Taiwan, Korea, whatever. We here,
we got skills.
We have. You go across the river to Bangkok Yai, Bangkok Noi, where all these huge factories are making all this stuff since even before I was born. You know. We're doing pretty well on that level.
You know what that means? That shows that Thai people have skills, like you said, but we don't have creativity. We cannot come up with our own originality. We cannot create our own stuff. We cannot be unique. The only thing we can do is copy people and just pretend that we are them. There's nothing you should be proud about that.
It's funny you
we
saying
have
that,
high skill level. We should support or try to influence or encourage more creativity side and try to be original.
But I do think in the last 10 years the rock and roll music scene has got its own Thai-ness now that it's ever had because it's always looked at America especially to get the influence because American rock and roll is amazing and I think Thai rock and roll is actually now coming into its own and I hope it gets bigger because then it'll actually push away a lot of that Korean stuff, which I personally think, I respect it, but I think Thailand needs to actually engulf its own musicians, for instance, talking about like copyright and things that are copied, to actually get the whole scene happening. Instead of having us getting these people here all the time, we need to send people out and say, we're Thai, we're proud, we've got a different style, be it music, be it fashion, be it like anything.
Or just to be fair, like, because people, I mean, we all have different skills and, different talents and stuff.
Exactly.
And hey, if our talents are, these high skills of, creating all this stuff that people came up with, then perhaps instead of, well, I can't think, but I can produce, then target that, do that, promote that, but not trying to steal somebody else and say that it's ours.
Remember the jasmine rice that the Thai people said is Thai, jasmine rice, but actually American company got the patent of the rice. Same thing. We angry, so it's same thing.
Exactly.
The people that come up with it that actually own it are going to be angry.
But I have to say, last night I was actually at the where is it? Across the road from MBK, the beautiful art gallery, the Bangkok, BACC, I think it is. And I've interviewed the chairperson there before, and I went with Sunasa last night, and I was looking at all this amazing. We actually went for a fashion event, but I actually went down to the other floors to have a look at the Thai art of younger generation, and the stuff is incredible. Like I thought this should be hanging in the Guggenheim in New York, and I hope it is soon, do you know what I mean? Like I've watched Thai art for a long time, especially because my parents were actually into Thai art. So I learnt via them. But the stuff that's coming out now from the younger generations going through unis and stuff like that here, because our uni system's are very good, as you understand. University systems are getting better also, especially the uni out your way, out both your ways. The what's it called? I did a story there once, I can't even think of it, where they're doing there's lots of music studies and cultural studies and fashion and things like that.
You mean the name of university?
Yeah, what's it called?
The one that my sister went to is Silpakorn.
Yeah, hello. So, I couldn't think of it, sorry. I always think of down here.
I do believe that the Thai people have abundance of talent and creativity, and we need influence or more support to bring that on, show that up, and feel more ashamed if we copy people. Because students in school these days still feel not ashamed of copy and paste from other website. So I mean, we have to start since the young age. It's in the again, I come back to this again, educational system, because it have to be in culture. It have to be.
That's true.
It have to be in their mind since there was a kid that they should be ashamed if they're going to copy other people.
But hopefully too, with all the political and civil unrest we've had this year, and in recent times. I've noticed too with a few kids coming up to me, speaking to me, because, you know, on this network, there seems to be a bit more, come on, we got to save Thailand, we got to protect Thailand, and these are the younger generation.
More outspoken?
Yeah, and even we're talking about more creative sort of. I sometimes think trauma and even war can actually bring the next generation of creative endeavour, from what I've seen in other.
Like how the butterflies come out.
Maybe so. You know, I think it's very good. I mean, because I actually think, like, you know, out of a lot of Asiatic races, Thai mind is very creative thinking, in humour, and even in spoken word, compared to say other like places. So yeah, well, as far as I'm concerned,
capable,
anyway.
Right?
So,
but we
yeah.
just believe in yes, I believe that we have talent in creativity and originality and stuff. But we just like to copy people. I don't know why.
Well, anyway.
No, I mean serious.
Oh, you know, well,
all these TV show we have, the half of them that we copy from the Western, or
hey, franchise is different.
Yeah,
because we got Thailand Got Talent.
franchise is different,
Yeah.
but there's a show that we copy from other people,
Yeah.
or even from a cartoon, a Japanese cartoon, become a Thai TV series.
But you saying that, and we're all in television, and we've all been in television, especially you and I, for many, many years, is that sometimes it's not actually. It's sometimes the real big sponsors and people at the top that allow this to happen, whereas the people in creative situations in television field or media field don't get a say because of actually they think it might not sell.
Right.
You know, so they have to go with what maybe the West wants, and then I mean we've even experienced this in some. You know, I mean you've been in TV since you're a kid in Thailand, and if you think about your past, it has been like that in certain circumstances. So from what you've told me personally, so yes. Anyway, we're going into a break. All the producer's going to skill us. Bye.